Anyone who plays NBA 2K24 probably already knows this, but as I've immersed myself in the 2K content on YouTube, I've noticed this build on literally all of the best YouTubers lineups, and that's none other than the lockdown build. And since I've never made a lockdown build, I figured why not try an established YouTuber's build suggestion, and hence, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what I did. So today, I'll be giving you guys my honest review of this Laker fan lockdown build. I'll tell you guys if it was worth the money, and if you should build it too, so please like the video, share it with your grandma, always remember to put Jesus first, subscribe if you haven't, and enjoy the video. YouTube is Romanik, aka Gaming with Romski. I'm back at it again with another video. You saw the title. As I just explained, today I'll be going through this Laker fan lockdown build. I'm not gonna build it for you because I'm sure you've already seen it. He's a way bigger YouTuber than I am. I'm gonna put his stuff down here because I did get this inspiration for this actual build. I literally copied and pasted it. But anyways, like as you saw by the title, I'm gonna walk you through this Laker fan lockdown build. I'm gonna give you my honest review, my absolute first time using a lockdown build, and we'll see if I enjoyed it, if it's worth the money. So stay tuned and enjoy. We're gonna start this off. I'm just gonna build it for you and sort of walk you through the stats. He sort of did that in a previous video of his, but I'm just going to be giving my own take, my own twist on it, and really just adding my own input as a, I'll say an average Joe type of YouTuber. These dudes, they play in the Pro-Am, they play in these leagues. I don't really do none of that. Maybe you're like me and you want to see, hey, can I have the same success as Laker fan as just being an average Joe with just, I literally play with my family. Like we got full-time jobs. We not full-time YouTubers. I'm not a full-time YouTuber yet. If you get me to like 320 subscribers, maybe 1,000 by the end of this year, maybe I will be. Laker fan lockdown build. We're gonna see if me as an average YouTuber, not average YouTuber, an average 2K player can have the same amount of success, if it's worth the money, if a lockdown build's a good suggested build. This is one of the 3 that he suggested. This is basically the pure lockdown 99 steal that he suggested, but let me not ruin it. So let's get it cracking. So Laker fan lockdown, we're gonna call it that. Laker fan, if you see this video, bro, like it, bro, comment, bro. Help me out, bro. Let me grow this channel. Laker fan lockdown. The handedness is right. The jersey number don't matter. I forgot what I put on mine. I think I made it 2, like a Kawhi Leonard type. We're just gonna continue right here. Laker fan lockdown right. The stats is he's gonna be a small forward. With a small forward, as he mentioned, you're gonna get the normal dribble style. If you want the pro dribble style, make yours a shooting guard. So we're gonna be 6'7". Our strength, or our weight, is going to be 249 pounds. We're gonna be a thick boy in the rec. Pause. As the wingspan, I think is maxed out. Yep, 7'4". And obviously the biggest thing right here is a 99 steal. Man, I think I was averaging at least 4 to 5 steals a game on this. I don't know why they kind of nerfed it, which I think isn't the best, but it's still crazy, man. You look, half glove, half interceptor, half right stick ripper. It took me a couple days playing in the rec to get my badges all the way up to this, but once it did, it's like you don't really, no one wants to mess with you. They pass the ball out, stick them.
I can't leave my guy.
Not stick them, but rip them. Anyways, 99 steal is what it was. Another reason why I wanted to make this build is because a 99 steal, I've never had 99 anything. So for one, I never made a lockdown. 2, I've never maxed out 99 anything on any one of my builds. So I just wanted to see, like, is 99 still worth it? Which I'll get into a little later. Perimeter defense on this build that he suggested is a 98 perimeter. 98, you basically had a 99. I think there's one thing that you do miss out on, which I believe is going to be the gold clamps, but I need to put this up. So you see bronze right here, but you don't get bronze. Let me put up the perimeter or the strength. The strength is going to be a 95 strength, y'all. That's crazy as well. You see the weight is 249 pounds, so you're strong. You're not gonna get bullied whatsoever. I'm getting that animation where if you have someone on the sideline in the rec and you just get in front of them and they're trying to blow past you, he pushes them out of bounds, like at least at a 50% clip, which is, a turnover. That's great defense. Let me put up my stamina right here. Stamina is going to be a 99. You guys can go on his build video, but stay on mine, man. Like, help me out. Anyways, the vertical, I don't think we have anything crazy on the vertical. A 74 vert. I'm just going to get the physicals out of the way because physicals are important, but it's also kind of boring. The speed is going to be an 80. Speed, we're gonna get an 84 speed on this build. Interior defense at an 82. So here, let's go back to the main sort of selling point for this build. We're gonna get gold clamps. If you want to get a 99 perimeter, we can get Hall of Fame clamps. I'm not sure if that's worth it. I think having Hall of Fame 94 feet, Hall of Fame ankle braces, and Hall of Fame challenger, Hall of Fame pick dodger, because people set screens like crazy. Not only in the reg, but if you're gonna use this build, so maybe if you play Pro-Am, people set screens like crazy. You need to be able to get over those. You're not always, because someone's gonna have Hall of Fame brick wall, so it's a give and take situation, but you definitely put yourself in the best position if you're going to be a true lock Hall of Fame pick dodger. I really don't think the Hall of Fame clamps is worth it. to get the 99 perimeter, so I just wanted to try out, you know, let me just copy and paste this build and see if I have as much fun with it. And it's fun. Before I get into, you know, the honest review, I'm gonna put the other stats up. So the pass accuracy is gonna be a 75, which you do get some, which is a pretty good pass accuracy for a lock. I mean, you get gold or silver dimer, bronze relay passer, bronze touch passer, and silver break starter, which is good. I mean, you have pretty good pass accuracy. You're only gonna be able to get John Morant's, which is not the best, but you're still pretty decent. You could throw the ball across court. We're gonna get an 83 free throw right here. It's actually higher than your mid-range and your 3, which is kind of crazy, but it's cheap. That's the reason for it. The 3-pointer, we're gonna get 79 3 and a 64 midi. So the midi we just get because we have our 3 up. And I probably shot, I can show you guys the jumper. I want to say it was JT Thor base, Sadiq Bey, and I don't know, I'll have to put it up here on the screen. But I think I was shooting probably like 40%. I had games where I was shooting like crazy. I shot pretty decently. I wouldn't say I shot the best, probably like 40%, which I mean, people who shoot really good in the rec are at least at like 50. So take that with a grain of salt. 79 threes, not the best, but you're really going to stand in the corner on this build, which is another one of my gripes about making a build like this. But maybe you guys could help me understand. Another thing that we get is an 87 block. I forgot to put that up. Yeah, we get the 34 speed with ball, the 40 ball handle. You really can't dribble with this build, bro. Like, you could take like 2 dribbles maybe and try and get a dunk animation, which brings me to the dunk. You get a 45 driving dunk and a 45 standing dunk. What am I missing here? 34 close shot, post control, nothing, negligible, 60 D board. Okay, so at this point we're basically done with the build. What I'm guessing he ended up doing is just putting a little bit more on the defensive board. So there's our 99. And here, my honest review of this build is he gave 1, 2, and 3 different type of 6-7 lockdown builds. The reason why I wanted to try this one again is because I have this 99 steel. I wanted to see how crazy it goes, and it goes crazy. I mean, you guys will have seen the clips by now. It is a good build for the specific role that this build plays, but here's the caveat. If you're okay with just playing defense and just sitting in the corner, which I don't understand how these dudes do it in the Pro-Am, there's literally going to be like, you have everyone who just plays their role, sits in the corner, and lets, for example, Joe Knows or Laker fan pick up the ball and just do all the playmaking, and then you'll once or twice get the ball. You get the ball occasionally if someone's helping on help defense in the corner. That's about all this build does, and it's not fun. Like, it's not fun. It's just boring. I mean, you have to, I'll take that back. It's fun if you really enjoy playing defense, but that's what you really have to, you know, get into a different mindset. And it's absolutely a necessity when it comes to the type of build that people need to be successful in the rec, or not even in the rec, in the Pro-Am, in these 2K leagues, whatever. But it's just not, I guess it's just not for me specifically. So I would suggest, if you're cool with, you know, I'm gonna literally play 3, I'm gonna shoot a 3, probably like take 5 threes a game if I'm open, and I'm gonna, you know, get a fast break layup, whatever, and I'm just gonna clamp up the best player. I'm gonna do my best and, you know, put him below his season averages or whatever averages he has, then cool, this build is for you. I would like a little more, you know, I could dribble some more, which I think is what the second and the third build had in that 6-7 lockdown, but the best lockdown builds in the game, because I would like to dunk more. I would like to shoot a little better. I think if I was to be a lock specifically in like a league or the Pro-Am, I don't do none of that, so I'm just in the rec. But if I was, I would definitely make this build with more dribble and probably go with the second or the third. That's my honest review. It's fun to dribble, it's fun to dunk, it's fun to run the point guard at times. So, you know, this build is great for what it is. The steal is lethal, but do I feel like I could, you know, put that steal down some more? I made a build, my 6'4 build, which I'll link up here if you're still here at the end of this video, or you're still here at this point of the video. But the 91 steal might be where it's at, and I think I'm gonna make this 6'6 build. That might be my next video, my next build that I'm gonna make. But, you know, that's my honest review of this build. It's fun, so if you just you got to switch your mentality of, I'm just gonna lock up, I'm just gonna hold these dudes under his season averages. He's gonna be a tough time. I'll make it tough for him in the first, second, third, and fourth quarter, the whole game. But you just got to switch your mentality. I don't think this build is a waste of money. I think it's a great lockdown build, but at the same time, I would tweak it a little more. Maybe those second or third, like I said, to sort of, you know, get a little bit more dribbling, shoot a little bit better, maybe even put up, I think the other builds that he had a way higher mid-range and way higher dunk, so that would be a little more fun to play with. If you don't have any Pro-Am teams, if you're not running in the rec consistently, like with the same 5, which we never do, we play with the fam, so it's always like, sometimes we got 3, sometimes we got 4, sometimes we'll occasionally get a 5, but you're gonna want to dunk a little more, you're gonna want to be able to dribble a little more. It's just gonna be a lot more fun if you put that steal, it's give and take, right? It's a trade-off. So take that steal down, maybe go for his second or third build that he suggested. But yeah, that's my honest review. Let's go ahead and make them just so you guys can see the shades. I don't remember if he showed you guys the shades in it, but yeah, as you see, we get OG Anunoby, Ron Artest, and Paul George. Those are pretty fire shades, I'm not gonna lie. Don't Just ignore the number 80. That's a trash number. But hey guys, if you make it to this point of the video, I really appreciate you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think I'm gonna make a 6x build next, so stay on the lookout for that. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Put Jesus Christ first. To the next one, man. Deuces.